Hi and welcome to Miss Riley's Maths videos. This is a video for Junior Cert Higher Level or for Transition Year Higher Level Maths, and what we're doing here is looking at how to do long division in algebra. Yeah, I'm afraid it is a thing, having to do long division, but there are different ways you can approach division, and probably for many of you the easiest way will be to do it a different way, but I'm going to show you how to do it using long division, because sometimes they might ask you straight out to do that. So here we have these different expressions. Here we're dividing x squared plus 12x plus 20. So what I suggest you do is maybe watch the first one and then pause the video and try and do the rest of them yourself, and come back to the video as you get stuck along the way. Okay, so here we go. Here's question 1. Divide x squared plus 12x plus 20 divided by x plus 2. And I'm sure you realize that that is the same as this, x squared plus 12x plus 20 divided by x plus 2. So if I was normally doing that, what I would do is I would factorize the top, x plus 10 by x plus 2 over x plus 2, and I would cancel and say that the result of that is x plus 10. Or I might even do this. I might say x plus 2 by something gives me x squared plus 12x plus 20. And I might say, well, x, what do I need to multiply here by x to get x squared? I need x. What do I need to multiply? So that was that by that to get that. What do I need to multiply by that to get that? I need a 10. So I'd say that's x plus 10. So the answer would be x plus 10. And just double check, 2x and 10x gives me 12x. So that would work. Unfortunately, sometimes they ask you to do long division, so let's see how that works. So long division, if you remember back from national school, long division, you put what you're dividing into. So this goes underneath the division, and the divisor, or what I'm dividing by, goes here. And the key thing each time with long division, if you remember, is that we divide this into this. Now what we might just do, actually, let's pop down the bottom of the page here. Let's do a quick long division. Say we were dividing 642 divided by 18. I don't know whether this is going to go in evenly, but let's give it a go. We'd set up 18 like that. We'd do 642. And if you remember, we'd say 18 goes into, it doesn't go into 6, it goes into 64, goes in 3 times. 3 times 18 is 54. 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 54. I'd subtract that, I'd get 10, I'd bring down the 2, 18 goes into 102, let's see, does it go in 6? No, it goes in 5 times, so I'd say 5 by 18 is 90, I'd subtract, I'd get 12, and what I'd say is that 642 divided by 18 equals 35, remainder 12. Do you remember that? So that's the kind of idea we're going to do. So let's look at this one here. We're going to look at x. X goes into x squared x times. So we put the x up here, and then we say x times x is x squared, x times 2 is 2x. Now what we want to know is what's the difference between this and this. So what's the remainder? That's what we did here. Down here, remember, we subtracted these two. So x squared plus 12x minus x squared plus 2x. So a few different ways you can do this. Probably the easiest is to put a minus here, stick that in brackets. X squared minus x squared is 0. 12x minus 2x is 10x. And then we bring down the 20 plus 20. And again, we're looking at this. It's always the first thing that we divide into. So x goes into 10x 10 times. 10 by x is 10x. 10 by 2 is 20. And again, we subtract. 10x minus 10x is 0. 20 minus 20 is 0. So that's our answer. Our answer equals x plus 10. So what we're saying is x squared plus 12x plus 20 divided by x plus 2 is equal to x plus 10. So you might want to pause. You might feel happy to pause and see how you get on. I'm going to work through the rest of them anyway. Okay, so let me just pause this for a minute. Okay, so what I've done here is the remainder of the question. So at any stage, when you think you've got a hang of it, stop the video and try and record. Try and attempt the questions. Okay, so here we are. Dividing x squared minus 2x minus 63 divided by x minus 9. That's what we're trying to do. So we're dividing this, remember each time, that's what we're looking at. So x goes into x squared. That's where we're starting. X goes into x squared x times. X by x is x squared. X by minus 9 is minus 9x. We're going to subtract this to find out the difference. So those are gone. Minus 2x minus minus 9x is minus 2x plus 9x, which is 7x. X goes into 7x, but hang on, I need to bring down the negative 63. X goes into 7x 7 times. 7 by x is 7x. 7 by minus 9 is minus 63, and again, subtracting, they go out. Minus 63 minus minus 63 is minus 63 plus 63, so 0. So the answer is x plus 7. The next one, 77x squared plus 10x minus 3 divided by 11x plus 3. So what I'm checking is that into that. That's how I'm starting. 11x into 77x squared is 7x times. 7x by 11x is 77x squared. 7x by 3 is plus 21x. And I subtract, that goes out. 10x minus 21x is minus 11x. Bring down the negative 3. I'm going to see how does it go into this. 11x goes into minus 11x minus 1. Minus 1 by 11x is minus 11x. Minus 1 by plus 3 is minus 3. I'm going to subtract that. They cancel out. So the answer is 7x minus 1. The next one. This is a bit harder because look, the x is at the end, but we set it up the same way. Or will we? Maybe it'd be easier if we wrote it like this. Minus 55x squared minus 12x plus 4. So I've just rearranged it so that the x comes first. And the same thing here, I'm going to rearrange this so it's 5x plus 2. 5x goes into minus 55x squared. That goes in minus 11x times. Minus 11x by 5x is minus 55x squared. Minus 11x by 2 is minus 22x. I'm going to subtract minus 55x squared and we'll cancel out with that. Minus 55x squared minus 12x minus minus 22x is minus 12x plus 22x, which is plus 10x, and bring down the 4. So now I'm going to see how does it go into that. 5x goes into that twice. So 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 by plus 2 is 4. Good, I'm getting the same thing. So that's 0, 0. And so my answer is minus 11x plus 2. Okay, now we're into x cubed. So it's going to be a bit longer, but the same principle applies. We just take it slowly and we just add on what we need to add on as we go on. So x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x plus 3 dividing by x plus 1. So again, we're looking at this and dividing into this. Okay, so let's see, we've got x goes into x cubed, x squared times. X squared by x is x cubed, x squared by 1 is 1x squared. Subtract, that minus that is 0. 3x squared minus 1x squared is 2x squared. Bring down the 5x. Now you'll notice this isn't going to go out this time. I'm going to have to do another line, haven't I? So that's what happens with the x cubes. It just takes an extra line of work. So x goes into 2x squared 2x times. 2x by x is 2x squared. 2x by 1 is 2x. Again, I'm going to subtract. Those will go out. 5x minus 2x is 3x. And now I'm going to bring down the 3. So this is where the extra line is. X goes into 3x. Goes in there. X goes into 3x 3 times. 3 by x is 3x. 3 by 1 is 3. And I'm going to subtract. And they will cancel out. 3x minus 3x and 3 minus 3. They cancel out. So my answer is x plus 1. So do you notice when my answer isn't x plus 1, my answer is x squared. I was just about to say, okay, x squared plus 2x plus 3. So this is always the answer up here. Okay, do you want to try an x cubed one and then come back and look? So try this one if you want. Pause the video and then come back in a moment. I'm going to do it now. So I'm dividing 4a cubed minus 4a squared minus 9a plus 9 by 2a minus 3. So I'm dividing by this into this. 2a into 4a cubed goes 2a squared times 2a squared by 2a is 4a cubed. 2a squared by minus 3 is minus 6a squared. So 4a cubed minus 4a cubed, they go out. Minus 4a squared minus 6a squared is minus 4a squared plus 6a squared. So plus 2a squared, bring down the negative 9a. I'm now dividing into this. 2a into 2a squared goes a times. A by 2a is 2a squared. A by minus 3 is minus 3a. I'm going to subtract. They go out. Minus 9a minus 3a will give me minus 6a. Bring down the 9. And I'm dividing into this time. 2a goes into minus 6a minus 3 times. Minus 6a, so minus 3 by 2a is minus 6a. Minus 3 by minus 3 is plus 9. That's good. That's what I want, the exact same. So 0 and 0 is the remainder, and the answer is 2a squared plus a minus 3. Okay, here we are. X cubed minus 19x minus 30. Now, do you notice anything about this one? It's got no x squared, so I'm going to rewrite it as x cubed plus 0x squared minus 19x minus 30, because otherwise, you'll see in a minute, I'd run into trouble. I'm dividing by x minus 5, so I'm dividing this into this. X goes into x cubed, x squared times x squared by x is x cubed. X squared by minus 5 is minus 5x squared. If I hadn't put in that 0x squared, I'd have nothing to subtract from. I'm now going to subtract. X cubed minus x cubed is 0. 0x squared minus 5x squared is plus 5x squared. By adding in 0x squared, I just added in 0. I didn't change the value of it. I just put in an extra 0 to help me. Minus 19x there. I'm bringing that down. X goes into 5x squared. That goes in 5x times. So plus 5x. 5x squared minus 25x. I'm going to subtract. They're going to cancel out. Minus 19x minus 25x. So minus 19x plus 25x is plus 6x minus 30. So I'm going to divide into this. X goes into 6x 6 times. 6x minus 30. I'm subtracting, and they're going to go out. So what I'm left with is the answer is x squared plus 5x plus 6. And here we are again. We're going to have to put something extra in here. Can you see this? I've got x cubed plus 3x squared, but there's no x's, so I'm going to put in 0x plus 50, and I'm dividing by x plus 5. So x goes into x cubed, x squared times x squared by x is x cubed, x squared by plus 5 is plus 5x squared. Subtract x cubed minus x cubed. 3x squared minus 5x squared is minus 2x squared. Bring down the 0x. You'll see why now in a minute. X goes into minus 2x squared minus 2x times. So minus 2x by x is minus 2x squared. Minus 2x by 5 is minus 10x. And I'm going to subtract. And that goes out. Now you can see I needed that 0x to subtract the 10x from. So minus 10x is plus 10x. And bring down the 50. X goes into 10x 10 times. 10 by x is 10x. 10 by 5 is 50. You can see they're going to cancel each other out. 0, 0. So the answer to this one is x squared minus 2x plus 10. Okay? And then finally, here's a weird one, just a little bit harder maybe. Simplify x cubed minus 13x minus 12 divided by x plus 1 and factorize the simplified expression. So they're asking me to divide x cubed, let's put in a 0x squared because there's no x squared there, minus 13x minus 12. Divide that by x plus 1. And then whatever we're going to get on top here, we're going to factorize. So this goes into this, x goes into x cubed, x squared times x squared by x is x cubed. X squared by 1 is x squared. Subtract. They're going to go out. I'm going to have minus x squared. Bring down the minus 13x. I'm going into this time. X goes into minus x squared minus x times minus x by x is minus x squared. Minus x by 1 is minus x. Subtract. So minus 12x, because they cancel out, minus 13x minus x is minus 12x. Bring down all the way minus 12. X into minus 12x is minus 12. Minus 12 by x is minus 12x, minus 12 by 1 is minus 12. Subtract, and they go out. So what I'm left with is that x cubed minus 13x minus 12 over x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 is x squared minus x minus 12. And if I was to factorize that, that would be x minus 4 by x plus 3. And that's me done. Thank you. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.